I kind of refrained from talking about another birthday situation that really traumatized me and hurt me to my core. There's multiple reasons why I don't talk about this. One, it hurts a lot. But two, is because I never really wanted to stir up any drama, but this is my story. Like, this is something that happened to me. So why is it, if it stirs up drama, it's not my fault. It's just something that was done to me. So my mom's mom, she's been very active and inactive in my life. She's there and she isn't. I'm not really sure if that's because she doesn't like my dad, so she stays away. I was never told anything, and so at the end of the day, I felt like my grandmother was very absent. I was turning about 11 or 12 years old, and I hate this memory because this is where my resentment started towards my grandmother, and it stayed that way. So I was turning 11 or 12, and I remember I was very excited when I woke up. I didn't know what my mom had in store for me. So I remember telling her, "What's going to happen, Mom? What are we going to do today?" She goes, "Well, your grandma's coming." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, what are we going to do?" Like, I was just so excited. My grandma comes over, and she doesn't tell me happy birthday. I don't know if she knew if it was my birthday. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember if she knew if it was my birthday. But they were getting ready to leave, and I said, "Oh, where are we going?" And they go, "Well, you can't go because it's only for adults." And I go, "Well, where are you guys going?" And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go gambling." And remember, it was my birthday, you know. I didn't get nothing. I didn't have anything. There was nothing. And my grandma left to the car, and then I basically told my mom, "Mom, it's my birthday. Why are you leaving?" She goes, I'll be back, don't worry." And she rushed out, and she closed the door. And when she closed the door, I just started crying I just stood there crying for a very long time on my birthday, nonetheless. So my mom and grandma went out gambling for a few hours. I want to say it wasn't a few hours. It was at least 4 or 5 hours in the day. And the whole time I was like, maybe it's just a surprise. Maybe they're going to go get me a cake and balloons, or maybe they're going to do something for me. No, nothing happened. I don't recall anything happening. I just remember crying for those days. So because of that, I harbored a lot of resentment toward my grandmother. And over the years, I've heard my mom talk about my grandmother and say how she's very self-centered, and that's initially what happened with her. She dropped her off at her grandmother's to go get raised while she went off with other men and had other lives with other men, had other families with other men, and then decided, hey, do you want to come and integrate into my family? My grandma saying this to my mom after she's already a little bit older, living with my grandma. And my mom was like, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay here. I've only ever known this." So that's what my mom told me. And then, not to mention, my mom was like, "Oh, she said some things." She's told me everything. I know everything. I hate to know everything about everyone's business, but my mom is very chismosa, and if you know what that means, it means messy. And so I know everybody's business. I know it's just not amazing. But because of all of this, it's painted a picture of my grandmother as it is already. Do I hate her? No. But do I feel any kind of granddaughterly love towards my grandmother? I don't even feel like I know her. And again, I don't know if it's because my dad was the person in the middle that affected that, and that's why nobody wanted to come around or call, because that's understandable, because my dad was a POS. I could get that. But I also feel and felt very abandoned even after I was ostracized. Nobody continued to reach out. I just didn't know who liked me and who didn't, and I didn't know who was gonna go talk to my mom and who wouldn't. So I just kind of kept to myself, because I'm like, well, I don't want my mom knowing my business, even though I put my business on here anyways. But in general, that's where my resentment started. And like I said, I just never felt like consistent love. Like, hey, I'm always here for you. Hey, this is just, hey, I'm here for you this one Christmas, and then not this next Christmas. Just stuff like that. So it was, I don't know, but I do always remember getting gifts from her. I do always remember that. I think it was almost every Christmas when I was younger, at least. I remember that. But yeah, I don't know the situation. I don't know. But I do know that I was left on my birthday, and I was left crying, and I wasn't even told happy birthday. And again, I don't even know my grandma knew it was my birthday. Who knows? But all I know is it hurt me. Resentment's there. My mom's already said stuff about her mom, so I'm assuming maybe she is that way. I don't know. I've never even got to be around her that often to know. Regardless. Who knows? But anyways, that was one birthday that really messed me up though. I've had, and I was telling somebody that I know, I was like telling about all my birthday situations, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I genuinely was not loved by a lot of people, and like especially my parents, because my friend was like, hey, your mom could have said, no, hey, sorry, it's actually Amanda's birthday, we'll go do something, we'll gamble another time, how about that? My mom doesn't even like gambling. Why did she even do that? I feel like sometimes I feel like these things were just like a punch in the face, like, hey, I just want to tell you I don't really like you, kind of thing, you know? I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to start a mess with nobody. All I'm saying is my personal experience would cause me to feel this way. That's pretty much it.